Blessings all. Yeah, it's been kind of a long night. Yeah, yes, I didn't have any energy, so made sure I was going to be okay for today. And also I have questions I've been submitted to the website, and I'm going to be answering those also after this. So, all right, much love, and I'm not sure who we're going to connect with, but it might be Yeshua. I feel his energy coming through. So, all right, much love, and here we go. Greetings. I'm the Prime Creator. Much love to you all. Yes, there's many challenges here, as you can see. The harmony of you is also expanding. And the expansion of you is what is important. You being you, no matter what other density, vibration you wish to be at. So there are questions, I believe. I'll be happy to answer them.
Yes, thank you very much. And the first one is from Carol McLaughlin. My first question is, are there any messages for me?
Yes, there's spirit guides that are in love with you. Your lifetimes with them have been very educational. And they are giving back their education to you as for assisting you in this incarnation. I believe this is an incarnation that you did not feel like you needed, but it would bring much assistance to others. So it feels like you're here to assist others in this reality. And yourself, but mostly it seems like you're helping your guides to understand this reality one last time. That is up to you, as this being your last incarnation. That is always up to you, but it feels like it is. You are on your last life here. But we do see you connecting with this world in spirit very strongly. But that is up to you, though. But you are a teacher of many. You might not see them, but you are much a teacher of your students, or of friends and family, let's put it that way. Blessings.
Okay. Next one is, I viewed a Lord Ashtar channeling that some of us have twin flames on the ships, and when we meet them, it won't be what we expect. They will look a little galactic. Is my twin flame on a ship until the twin flame reunion? Much love to you.
Yes, you have several twin flames on a ship at this time, bringing you much assistance. I believe actually one is a blue avian. That is one reason why they came through. They came here for many reasons. Blue avian, the most is a Lyran and a Palladian as your twin flames. There actually weren't. Not to go into all that. But yes, they are. One moment. But understand you're giving them a much assistance from your point of view of this incarnation. You're bringing much knowledge to them that they would not get any other place because they have a close connection with you. Realize many of you that are here, you have many souls that are connecting to you at once. I believe you're aware of that, but it might be of larger numbers than you're aware of. As for to go back on, as for to say that it's not what you expect, yes, but realize when you go into that vibration, it is all the things that you wish to connect with. In this vibration, it might be a little bit strange, yes, of course, but when you go into their same vibration, it'll be exactly what you wish to connect with. As for connecting to your twin flame. Much love to you.
Okay. Next is Shaloma. Saturday morning, my Syrian brother came to my room and gave me 2 injections on both sides of my butt. What's the purpose of the injections?
To assist you with grounding. There's much more to it, but grounding has such much to do with it. We'll leave you with that. Thank you.
Okay. And her second question is, I think I have an elephant-looking guide or friend. Who is he, and any messages from him?
Name is Elsa. It's a female elephant. Yes, a guide, a assistant. You've had many incarnations with their race, and you bring much assistance in this incarnation to their race. But you're bringing much of the elephant energy into this reality. You don't realize that. You are connected to many shamans on this world through your past lives. You're building much as a spiritual connection. You are very much a spiritual person in your past lives. And you're bringing that forward to you now. And they're assisting you with this awakening process. Thank you.
Okay. And next is Thomas Patterson. What are my connections to Stephen Helms, a member of on this webinar? Do we have a past Lyran connection?
Yes, many Lyran lifetimes. Also, many with the Blue Avians, they have been connecting a lot recently, it seems. They wish to be known more. Especially with the Blue Avians, and you've been connecting to the Blue Avians recently, I believe. Yes. And this is what is connecting you to him, I believe. So yes, mostly a Blue Avian lifetimes, also lifetimes in ancient Egypt. I'll leave you with that. Blessings.
Okay, and the next one is, how are my channelings going? And can you tell me more about my canine reptilian past lives?
Yes, those were not very easy lifetimes for you and difficult to connect with. With these connections, with this lifetime, you connected much of the insectoids it seems like they brought you out of that, because that lifetime, yes, there are many of those with the canine reptilian connections. That is a hard species to be involved with. I believe you have an idea of that. The insectoids brought much assistance to you as for leaving that lifetime, because it becomes very addicting also because of the power among it. It is not a species, I believe, that's connected to this earth. Not in the physical form, no. In spiritual, yes, they have. That's all I have for that. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Stacy. Is there a spiritual name that I use in astral?
Monica is one of them. There's several, actually.
And the next question is, I recently participated in Neil 333's Mary Magdalene healing session, and I was just wondering what was processed during that time. Thank you to Mary, Neil, and his team for that.
You release several lifetimes that you no longer need. You also have one moment. You have fairy lifetimes that you released that were blocking your chakras. Around your heart chakra is fairy lifetimes of war that have been released. You were not in this war, but you were much affected by it, as many are. You have many, many fairy lifetimes, and those seem to be coming forward now after that clearing.
Okay. And next is Jess444. Has the recent healing event with Mary Magdalene helped clear my heart and root chakras? To what extent?
The root seems to be much cleared. Your heart. One moment. Your throat chakra still needs much work. One moment. Your heart chakra, yes, needs much assistance. It seems to have closed down recently. There's a being around you that was manipulating your energies. I believe you're aware of this. And your heart chakra closed because of it. So they cannot get in. That will be reopened, but yes, there is an energy around you that wishes to penetrate your energy. I believe you're aware of this. But this will be taken care of. Blessings.
And the next question is, can you tell me about another past life I'm not aware of that needs healing and provide assistance with this? Blessings and much love.
Yes, you had a lifetime as a reptilian empress. And many of your followers, you can call them that, have been manipulating your energies because you left their race. This might clear some of this up. Even sometimes I am not connected to all your lifetimes. There's so many. But in this lifetime, you're bringing a clearing of their negativity. They were a very negative race, and you brought much positivity to their race. You're more of a humanoid reptilian, more of a Syrian reptilian energy, but you're mostly reptilian but very human-like as for looks. But many of the beings that you left are still feeling they wish you to come back. And this is why you are re-experiencing much of this attention. Some have not been fully healed, as you can tell. So this is another reason why you have this interactions around you. You're very powerful, very more than you realize. I believe you have some idea, but you're very connected. And in this, it is complicated. You have your galactic drama, as most do. But that one, that would be connected to at a future date. Much love.
Okay. And next is Stephen Davies. Dr. Ian said I had a negative energy field around me, I think, to stop me from connecting. Has it been removed?
Yes, I do not see anything around you at this time.
Okay. And the next question is, will I have my awakening soon? Thanks a lot.
You are going through right now. Maybe not what you would like to go through, but you're going through right now. In your meditative state, you will see more coming through very shortly, I see. It is difficult to disconnect from this reality, but you are on your way. I believe you with that.
Okay. Next is Miley Ivanova. Hello, my question is, how many hybrid children I have? Their names and age if possible?
I am connecting to 5 at this time. 1 reptilian, positive. 1 gray. 3 Syrian children. Humanoid. Their names. These is up to you to give them a name. It would be best if you give them that energy. One moment. And they're all youngsters at this time. In their infancy, I will leave you with that.
Okay. And next question is, any messages for her at this time?
Yes, the Canine races are wishing to connect with her. She's had many lifetimes with them, also with many grays. And the grays will come through more clearly for her to connect with. And as I connect, the Syrians which connect with you also. In all their connections, they say they are all family. And you brought this family together. That's what's you.
Next is Crystalline Snow. Could you please help my son Brandon advance in his career? Thank you, love and blessings.
That is up to him to advance in his career. We will send him energy, but that is up to him. He has to make the choice and decisions on his own. We cannot interfere with that. His guides are working with him. Blessings.
And are there any messages from her higher self?
You are connecting strongly spiritually. Archangel Michael is bringing much assistance. Also, there's a feline being around you by the name of Raviel that's bringing much assistance to you. You knew this feline in other lifetimes. And in this connection, you are becoming very much, as you go into a more spiritual form, the Arcturian energies should become more known to you. You're very much Arcturian, more than you realize.
Okay. And next is Symmetry Questions. I am wondering if you can give me any information on my future, a future that is exciting and exhilarating, because the future I see right now is one I have no energy and no tolerance to experience.
I understand. There are possibilities as for future. One moment. This is in this lifetime, correct? I'm connecting you to another lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
In this lifetime, one moment. I'm going a little bit ahead of myself here. One moment. Would you see technology as a part of you that will exceed your expectations? As for work, of course, that's up to you to connect to that energy. As for connecting with others, might be bringing much difficulties, but we see technology as a way for you to advance your career, if that is something you wish to connect with. That is up to you to go in that direction. But it does seem like a field that will suit you more, maybe not of a much of a social life, but at least you will have a form of job that brings satisfaction to you, if that makes any sense at all.
And next one is, any messages from my guides? Also tell them I feel like death these days and could go into cardiac arrest at any minute.
Well, yes, because I understand because of the situation you're in and the negative. It's not the negative. It's part of this, the Earth's vibration. It's not something that you wish to be a part of, which is quite understandable. We do see you overcoming this, but yes, you're just going through a phase. It is quite understandable. We send your energy. It is a lot of the positive energies to connect to you. That is all. I know it's difficult because of the ways of the world. We understand. But as we're cheering you up, it is best for you to find what cheers you up. But your heart is in the right place. Remember that. And remember also that you just have a kindness about you where others do not always appreciate. That's what's you.
Okay. And from his friend Cynthia, she wants to know if there's any messages from her guides or ETs.
Yes, she is very gray. As for Zeta, also very Arcturian. And his Arcturian connections, it will assist her in going into more of a spiritual direction if she wished to go in that direction at all. She also connected to many bird beings. Just leave you with that.
Next is Donna Riggs. What is our first incarnation, our first spark from Prime Creator? Are we spirit, then turn into what we choose to experience? Alien, human, beast, insectoid? Who decided?
You decide as you're created. Some wish not to decide. It is different for everyone. Everyone has their own creation process. Some come as Zeta, some come as Palladian, some come as, but you're all energy. Remember that. Some change form as soon as they're created. You are energy from the beginning. And some choose a identity right on. And this is why you come out as a Zeta, whatever you want to be. It's just a vibration you wish to connect with. But you can be whatever you wish to be. You are all energy. So it's of your choosing. That is all.
And her next one is, any messages for my husband Garlin? Maybe his granddad? Thank you, blessings.
All he says to bring more confidence into your reality. The more confidence, the better that will help you through life. That is where he lacked much. He had confidence, but not as much as he should have. It would have helped in his decision making.
And next is Moses. Any messages from my higher self?
That you're going through a healing, a clearing at this time. There's much more that has not been said to you yet because it's not the right time, but it will be as for your healing processes. One moment. Your ability to channel also will increase. One moment. And you have many insectoid lifetimes, and that will be known to you, and it'll bring much assistance to you. Yes, there might be some war, but there's much positivity along with that. Much positivity. And you will bring that into this environment, into this earth. And also, we see in the future as a possibility for you to make it known of the insectoid connections with humans and give their side of the story, because there's much to tell. To especially the human race that is not insectoid. At least they don't think they are. Much love.
And okay. Any messages from the Palladians? Ivan did a lot of work on clearing my chakras. I want to say thanks for the hard work he did.
Yes. A message from the Palladians? Is that what you was looking for?
Yeah.
There's much more to do. But also, you're part of many Palladian councils. And on these councils, you are very active with the wearing beings. And you're bringing much of this information into this world. You're being much assistance as to the awakening process of this earth. You have your own way of doing things, as many do, and you'll become more aware of that. Yes, your connection with the Anunnaki there's much reason for that. Yes, those were not easy lifetimes, but they had their purpose. Which one?
Okay. Are you okay for more questions?
Yes. How many are there? Am I expecting?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more people?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Next is Raw N. My father at the age of 12, around 12, was outside and floated up to see an entity which was glowing on top of a 3-story roof. Could you let us know what that entity was and what it may have been trying to convey?
The name of the entity, they do not truly need to be known as well. Let's put it this way: there's a positive entity. They do have much Palladian energies around them. And they're just letting you know there's more going on than your reality. They're there as a beacon of truth, you can say, to let you realize that you are not alone in the universe and you are loved. And that's usually the message of most of these beings, just to let you know that you are not alone. And many of you called him to be there. That is why he was there. Blessings.
And during sessions with my intuitive healer, there are galactic beings that are channeling messages through her for me. Could you let me know which type of galactic beings they are?
One moment. Palladian also seems like Archangel Michael seems to be connecting to her often. One moment. Also, I see a mantis being, but I don't believe she's connected to him yet. Not yet. But he is around. It seems like more of a Pleiadian energy and an Andromedan energy there. That's all I have for that.
Okay. And next is Freddie Call. May I get any advice from my Pandorian guide about my grounding with crystals? Thanks.
To believe in the grounding, don't just allow the grounding, believe more into it. Believe that it's happening. Believe that you're one with the earth. Being one, no, this is for everyone. Be one with the earth, that you are caressing the earth, that you are one with the earth of love. And this will only strengthen you. Thank
you. Okay. Next is Stephanie Rivermen. My mom, Leah, listened to a talk by Meg Benedict, who is an angel walk-in. Some things Meg said were upsetting to Leah, so she decided to watch Heaven Can Wait, which is about a walk-in. She has seen it 100 times before, but this time it made her cry deeply. What memories are connected to this that are provoking the strong emotions? Was there a walk-in during her birth in this life or any other life?
Yes, she's had many lifetimes connected to that energy. But also she is feeling homesick also. That's where much of this is coming from. It's mostly homesickness. Thank
you. Next is Chloe. Why do I only get hurt by friends and potential boyfriends? Why can I never find a nice friend? I am getting so sick of getting hurt.
It's the life process. And there are many lessons there to be learned. And eventually you will find the right people to be around where you will no longer be hurt. At this time, it is part of your growing up stage. You're a very alien, so being here on this human world is very difficult. So you have many lessons where others have already learned because they've been here many more times than you have. So this is just a learning process, but really just understand it. This is not, you will find happiness eventually, but it is up to you to, this is your journey. I cannot interfere with it, though.
Okay, and her next question is, why would someone incarnate as a shapeshifter?
It happens all the time. As for why it happens, it is where technically you're all shapeshifters. You just have that ability because there's no reason for it to be active at this time. But you're all shapeshifting, actually, to go into more of a broader state of it. It is who you are. That is all. It's part of your DNA. Now, some, as you can tell, some of the reptilians, you can see their faces shift as because of the rage, because also the vibration they're at, they can manipulate their energies, where it is just they're so frustrated they just have no problem showing themselves. Let's put it that way. But for most, it's not needed, but some wish to express their true selves. Let's put it that way, as you can tell.
Okay, and next is just me. I just have a question. What density am I mostly in?
Fourth density most of the time, but sometimes they're at the higher fifth and sixth, depending on the time of day and what you're connecting with.
Okay. And any messages for me from you or anybody?
You're going through a grand healing process, as I can tell. Archangel, many of the archangels are assisting you with your grounding, also in channeling abilities. Yeah, so you're going through a great healing phase. Also interesting. Interesting. One moment. Are you aware of? One moment. Interesting. Are you aware of the poet Robert Frost? He's around you.
Oh, that's why I've been feeling all poetic. Awesome.
Yes, you have a connection with him. He's bringing you much joy. Yes, this shows you you're going through a healing process. It is okay for you to put this on paper if you wish to go in that direction.
Awesome. Now I know where it's coming from. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's the last question.
That's
Thank
all. Blessings to you.
you.
Much love to all of you, humans. Yes, this earth is going through a grand healing, and yes, for some it is not easy, but it is part of the process. So, much love to you.